felt weird to sleep in my cousin's bed. The idea that, just a few weeks ago, he would have been sleeping in the same spot I was now. A loving wife next to him. 2 wonderful children just down the hall. I felt like an intruder stealing memories from someone else's life. Maybe I was envious. I don't know. I never really stopped to think about what life might have been like had I done things differently. Funny the things you think about when you're just killing time. A gunshot. Well, let's have a look. Well, we're scratched. We're not bleeding anymore. That's a plus. Use our last ripped sheet here. Okay, what do I need to clean this anyway? Oh, I actually just need water. Well, in that case. Also have ourselves a bit of ham. The pain does seem to be gone. So my fears that we were infected, and John's fears for that matter, seem to have been unfounded. Still. Ooh, a big hiking bag, and this actually has stuff in it. Equip that as a secondary. Now, surely it won't let me... It will actually let me stuff a duffel bag full of stuff into another duffel bag. Alright. Well, that worked out nicely, and we've also got some clothes in here. Alright. Well. Pain is gone. This is probably not the best idea. But, what does that actually do? Make metal containers. But, you know, all told, a duffel bag has nothing in it. No, I don't really need to take like 1,000,000 duffel bags. So, fortunately, John has been unable to locate his cousin. That's pretty much what we left off. There's his cousin's house. He slept in his bed. There were no notes lying around. No indication of where he has gone. I mean, we just can't know at this point. Oh boy. A lot of Zeds in this house. Probably a waste of our of our axe. Get back. I mean, it's just 3 of them. If I can't okay, and there goes that one. I didn't realize just pushing them would actually do real damage. But apparently it does. I mean, unless we knocked him on some kind of thing or other. Possible. I don't know how I feel about the idea of wandering through a burnt-out house. Oh, there we go. There's another key. A Masterson Horizon key. That is presumably... I mean, we're obviously going to take all this stuff. Oh dear. One of those voices sounded like it was coming from behind us. That's the Masterson Horizon, I think. Alright. I hope there's not too many deads here. But of course there are. Because why wouldn't there be? Come on, fall down. Alright, we'll just run around the house. That should help us lose some of them. I was gonna say maybe we can try to get in the car, but Let's be honest with ourselves. That would be an incredibly, monumentally stupid idea. Alright. Well, at least we have closure. Oh, hello, friendo. There's also a dead body lying here. Were we already in this house? Nope, that's a lot of dead. A lot of dead. Through the window. Even if we get cut. Right forearm. Scratch from, Okay, they're all running that way. Alright, well. That comforts me a little, because now I feel more confident than before that the previous cut was from cutting ourselves on a window while escaping. Alright, well. So we know for sure now where dear cousin lives. Let's smash some Zeds here. And after that, it's probably time to get back to the cabin and then figure out our next move. Of course, the logical move would be to just stay in that cabin, but... unanswered questions, man. John does not know what has become of his cousin. And that uncertainty is already wearing at him. And, you know, just, in case you didn't think, this was gonna be basically like a Sophia story arc, this is totally gonna be a Sophia story arc. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, I guess I... Actually, wait, did I, episode or two back, already spoil that plot twist? Well, plot twist. It was what, you know, everyone was really expecting to happen at that point, I think. This is definitely not the way back, by the way. I feel like there's few enough zombies here that we can probably handle this. So the question of should we, because I kind of want to investigate these cars, and I probably could have done that without luring these zombies in the first place. But where's the fun in that, right? Yeah, we're just drawing more in. It's, really not good. Yeah, fall over you. Fall. Oh, God. Now they're really coming out of the woodwork. Fortunately, we are faster than them. So let's have a look. How is our fitness coming along? Well, we've got an actual, like, visible wedge. It's also getting late at night. That does mildly concern me. Alright. Come on. Get inside. Lock the door. Start the engine. Alright. We can always come back here later. That's the important thing. You know what? It occurs to me. Now that we have no hood on this vehicle, that probably exposes the engine and ever stuff to all the guts that we splatter over these guys. Or over our car. I think maybe if I just follow the road, it'll eventually take us back to the diner and then back to... Whoa! Okay, that's the end of the line, apparently. And I crushed those cones. Alright, so this was definitely a new development right here. I'm just gonna knock them over because why not? I suppose I could just take some beta blockers and we could just sleep in our car. Real smart plays here. Alright, how is our arm looking? We'll bandage it up. I'll worry about disinfectant later. For now, let's just drive out of here. Try to get home. Of course, we have no lights on this car, so that's going to make things a little bit difficult. I feel like one of these roads leads us back to that crossroads near the diner. Though in the dark, there's no way we're gonna find our way back to... Oh dear. Well, now you done it, John. You have no clue where you are or where you're going. Whoa, this is definitely new. Smart plays, Gaslight. Alright, what do we got here? That might have just been me. Riverside map, duct tape, that's always handy. Empty bottle, we'll take that. Sounding kind of windy. A dark and spooky night. I take those pants as well. I wants them pants. Alright, so... I don't think this is the way... Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is... Let's, lock our doors. Or, yeah, turn off that, lock the doors, take a beta blocker. We'll set our alarm, turn it on. And we will sleep until morning. Might be a wise idea to take out the disinfectant. Yeah, the disinfectant's in here. That could be, mildly problematic. Anyway. I swear it sounds like there's like someone playing pool around here. Alright, let us go to sleep. Not tired enough yet to sleep. Right. Alright, a little bit of shuffling is going to be required here. Alright, so in this bag, let's take out our disinfectant. We will take out our cotton balls. And where are those sleeping pills? Did have sleeping tablets, didn't we? Sure we did. Not in here, are they? Just stuffing duffel bags inside of other duffel bags. Oh, there's our sleeping tablets. All right. Good idea mixing pills, by the way, Gaslight. Real smart stuff. All right, so equip this in our secondary. Then stick this duffel bag inside the big duffel bag. And... all right, good. We'll remove this bandage. Maybe we'll clean some of these dirty rags we've got. We'll disinfect that. I think the lower torso will be fine because it's not bleeding anymore. And we'll clean those rags real quick. Maybe take some more sleeping tablets. And then we'll just go to sleep. Alright. There we are. The pain is real. Alright, the right, it's just a scratch. We're fine. The other wound has healed. Probably a good time to turn off that alarm. And we'll also turn that off. And I guess now it's just a matter of figuring out where in the nine hells we are. Yeah, take a couple of vitamins there. Cotton ball, disinfectant. Alright, we're still not in a great spot, but we're not completely helpless. Let's have ourselves a quarter of a box of cereal as well. Alright. We are still in pain from our cut. Alright, otherwise life is good. Alright, so I don't know where that... whoop. Will lead us. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. But yeah, we've had enough of Muldraugh for a while, I think. Maybe I should zoom in a little farther. So I do like to speed. Not in real life, though. That's the funny thing, isn't it? Only in video games do I drive like a maniac. In real life, I probably drive a little too cautiously. I'm trying to think if I have seen this before. Oh, kind of stuck on that tree there. Let's quickly take a look. Well, Muldraugh map, there's a light bulb. I might as well take that with us. Anything in the driver's seat? Trunk is locked, not anymore though. B1 remote control, huh? Detonate crafted bombs and traps. Huh. Interesting. Well, whoever that guy was something of a survivalist. Interesting. We are living in interesting times. Though I'd also say we've probably taken a couple of unnecessary risks. Have we even been down this road? I feel like the answer is no, because I don't remember encountering any of these vehicles. I mean, yeah. Alright, I think we can leave that idling. Though we're in, like, the least dangerous place to need to worry about idling. Okay, that's locked. How about you, friend? Are you locked? You are also locked. Alright. I wonder if it's possible to pick these things. Maybe. Might be possible to remove the locks or something, but I don't really know how to do that right now, and I don't think we have the skill to do it. I mean, if we can hotwire a car, surely there's a mechanic in the game, just given how much attention to detail there is in Zomboid. Surely there's a way to pick a lock. Or at least you'd think so. You know, it also occurs to me, kind of looking at all this, I think if I were to be doing this all again, I'd probably consider, well, one, I'd have to look around at the actual official game map to figure out where everything is, but I would try to place... Okay, we've got to be getting close to something interesting, because we're now seeing zombies again. That's still clean. Okay. Ed's coming from miles around. Let's get out of here. But there was a fence. And there are some curbs. But anyway, yeah. Like, given how open and somewhat empty some of this stuff appears to be. Oh, I think we've been here. Yeah, this is starting to look familiar. But anyway, yeah, maybe I would have put our cabin around here somewhere. Not too close to this, mind you, but maybe so it wouldn't be right off the highway. Alright, well, I guess the good news in all of this is that, yeah, there's not too many Zeds. Though we have been away from home for a while, so we will have to see if anything has made its way to our cabin. I probably really should try not to run into them so much. Anyway. It's been an interesting trip into Muldraugh. John has risked life and limb, and he has found no sign, I tell you, of his cousin. Yeah. I'll just knock you over. Probably don't want to drive too fast up, this dirt road. Oh, it is nice to be getting home, though. That's for sure. Alright. Well, looking reasonably safe out here. It also occurs to me, maybe I should try and, yeah, turn truck around so that if we have to leave in a hurry, we can do so. Yeah, we can do so in a relatively timely fashion. Alright, so first things first, we probably... Oh yeah, I left a backpack lying on the floor. Let's, yeah, just drop this duffel bag on the ground. And eat ourselves a chocolate bar, I think. Alright, home sweet home. Oh, and this empty duffel bag. You know what? Actually, I'll put... Well, the empty duffel bag, let's, grab. For beginners, we've got a couple of pistols now. And... yeah, we'll take these clean clothes. Disinfectant we'll put in here. The books put in here. Or book, I guess, because apparently I just have the one. Sleeping tablets, disinfectant, cotton balls. Go ahead and fill this water bottle. And this water bottle, of course. Yeah, let's actually just... we're going to want to move a lot of this stuff around. But yeah, I'm just going to... at least for now, I'm going to stick everything in here. With the intention... go ahead and clean that rag as well. Now I'll stick these rip sheets in here. Put the axe. And yeah, we'll even chuck the vitamins here. Have it all in there. There we are. Then we'll fill all of our water bottles. And I guess... would not be a bad idea. I was gonna say, maybe I should store my empty water bottles, kitchen. But, let's store our empties, or our, we'll store our free water bottles in here. Let's actually... water bottles in here as well. It's nice to have them nice and cool and refrigerated. Also got salt in there. But, you know, might be a little excessive there. Alright. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to organize, and I think I'll handle it. You know what? I'll handle that off camera, and I'll catch up with you in a second. Alright. So it's at about this point that we've more or less cleared things up. It's been quite an adventurous few days. And we're actually almost through the month of July, so... I mean, I've got to say, all told, we are doing pretty well for ourselves. And I think we are tired, but I'm going to force us to stay up until later. Let's start sawing these logs. We've got a saw, we can totally handle this. So apparently I'm using the axe to do it. Is that actually what's happening right here? No, I am using the saw. Oh, I kind of thought for a bit there we would have used our... Okay, we're under an extremely heavy load. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, Gaslight. The logical thing to do, the smart thing to do that any sane person would do in your position would be to start boarding up these windows. And you're right, you're right. But, and this may be to my detriment of, you know, actually surviving. But John, despite everything he's seen, he is still in many ways naive. He figures he is safe out here in this cabin in the woods. And that the horrors that await could not possibly... Oh, maybe that was a bit too soon to drink that, but we are stuffed. Health and strength is aided. Well, that's handy. Fill that empty pop bottle while we're at it. And our regular water bottle, because I do like filling things. Apparently I can't fill it though. Alright, that's fine. And yeah. I mean, having all these extra water bottles is nothing but good. Okay, I'm a little confused by that. Are we out of water? Because that could be a bit of a problem. Oh my god, has the water run out? Okay, what I would like to do is turn this light back on. Alright, well, it was a good plan. One that was suggested to me down in the comments. But apparently I cannot move the lights. Though we do still have the light on right now. I should... Alright, so note to self, if I were to edit this so that it would be a bit more suitable for publishing, I think a couple of things. One, I would make sure that if I haven't already, that we had more zombies. This area should end up, by the time we hit peak zombiness, should end up with a lot of zombies around here. I think, but I'd probably make it so that more zombies would show up around here. Actually, to be honest, if I were to expand on this this little map mod thing, I'd add a couple more cabins. You know, neighbor cabins. And I would up zombie volume a little bit. Yeah. Now, just so that there'd be hordes or something. So I did set zombie spawn stuff, but apparently out here we're not seeing quite as much. Which is also why narratively I'm gonna come up with some reason to leave here. Because I don't want it to be too easy. Because frankly, we could probably stay here and never see another zombie again. And that would be just boring. But for now, that is precisely what we're going to do. But I don't think John's going to be able to stay here. Not as the continued question of what has become of his cousin just burns away at in his mind. Where would he go? If his cousin is even still alive, what is the next safest place he would go? If he's even still in Knox County. For all he knows, and this is something that John hasn't really considered until just now as he goes for a bit of an evening jog. What if his cousin isn't even in Knox County at all? What if his cousin had left, gone on vacation at some point before this whole event hit? Possible. It's a comforting thought. And perhaps deep down, it's also a pleasant lie that John can tell himself. Reassure himself that in some way, everything's going to be okay.